What's going on?
What's
What's going
up?
on? What's going on?
We grilling, baby.
We grilling, baby. It is the Keto Cookout. It's everybody's favorite Tuesday night show. And we are here with Adam Lacey and filling in tonight for our girl Alia is Nurse Kim. So everybody give a shout out to Nurse Kim there. You know, Nurse Kim she deserves that.
How you doing, Kim?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yes, Kim is my girl. Yeah, we had been on streams and stuff together, but we actually met in person at Keto Palooza. And she saw me out standing, outside, and she gave me a ride back to my hotel. It was very nice of her, very kind of her. Her and Nicole. Nicole was with her. Actually, I think it was Nicole's idea, really. I think.
No, it wasn't. I said, should we pick him up? I said, we kind of know him, but we don't really know him, do we?
Right.
So it worked out okay, though. He didn't try anything.
Was he hitchhiking?
Well, he was standing in front of the hotel, and I'm like, what's he doing? Oh, he must be waiting on an Uber. And I'm like, hey, your Uber's here.
Yeah.
And I drive a big black Suburban, so it was like, he was picked up by like the CIA or the FBI.
Yeah, man, I was riding like the president, man. I felt like I was important. Well, it was very nice. And then, of course, you guys saw our video that we did after the near the end. I think it was the last day they had to leave, and hung out with them. And I photobombed them when they were with that doctor. I can't remember his name. He's a loser. Hampton. Yeah, that it was Hampton.
Yeah, he had a couple choice words for you in Chicago.
Well, he should. I have a restraining order against him. He probably didn't have anything nice to say, but the man threatened me with, I am in fear of my life. That man has threatened me with bodily harm. So, no. Shout out to the good doctor. But yeah, we had a good fun time in Keto Palooza. It was pretty cool. And shout out to Nicole. She's out there somewhere. Maybe she's watching. Maybe she'll show up later on tonight.
She said she might drop in.
Oh,
yes. Love it. Well, we'll start where we always start out there. How about the health check? I don't have all the graphics and all that kind of stuff because our man Adam is in Canada. I guess I should say Ali is on vacation and under the weather both, for those who are wondering where Ali is today. And Adam is on location in Canada, shooting for the documentary there, Healing Humanity.
Yep. And
yes, so that is why his lighting is poor.
I think Alia just didn't want to be on the show with you tonight for some reason. I don't know why.
Oh, can't put my finger. Only could be 1,000 reasons. Every week I give 1,000 reasons why nobody want to be on there. Right. Keto Simple's in the house. My man, Mr. Cade is here. What's going on, Dustin?
So with our health check this week, I guess we'll do both. So, Kim, have you had scurvy or a heart attack in the past week?
No, I don't think so.
Awesome. How about you, Russ?
No scurvy, no heart attack.
All right.
I'm trying, though. I had some steaks fried in bacon grease. I'm doing everything I can. I'm doing everything I can. Yes.
Sounds like a heart attack steak. Yes,
I'm trying. Hey, somewhere there's a guy chasing ducks that would be very happy to know that I had steak fried in bacon grease. Shout out to my man Rick.
Yep,
quack,
absolutely.
Quack, brother. Quack.
No scurvy here, but I tell you what, Jeff DeProsperous up here, that we're filming him for the documentary, and let me just say, this guy has so much energy. It's on an insane level. He's literally almost given Carrie and I a heart attack.
Wow, that says a lot.
Oh my gosh! And this gentleman just got off of chemo, 2-3 days ago. So
wow.
I mean, it's insane. Like it's very hard for us to keep. It was hard for us to keep up with 82-year-old Maggie. Now trying to keep up with Jeff, and he's supposed to be, in terms of society standards, on his deathbed. But man, I'm telling you, this guy is running circles around us. It's like the Energizer Bunny.
Oh wow.
Yeah, hopefully Carrie can join in a little bit later and share a little bit of that. But yeah, so I almost had a heart attack just based on the schedule that we had to keep so far.
Yeah. Well, if you can out energy Carrie, you're doing something.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
for real.
yeah,
'cause that guy there, man, he's like
he
an
was
8-year-old.
dragging yesterday. He was dragging. We both were. Yep.
Yes, yeah. So his name is Jeff D. What again? I'm sorry, what's his name again?
Jeff DeProsperous.
The Prosperous. Okay, I got you.
Yep.
I love
Italian.
that.
It's an Italian.
Yeah. So I'm guessing I'm looking at your couch and stuff there. I'm guessing there's no sticks and outhouses this time.
We have a toilet.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. So
Oh man, that was a blessing. As soon as we got here, we definitely said several thank yous for that. Haven't had any challenges in that area, so that's good. This is actually in a Airbnb, so
okay. All right.
to save some of the hard-earned money that the donors have spent, we're staying together in this place, and we try to book a place that is somewhat photogenic, that we can actually videotape these interviews. So and have it more of a private and intimate location. So it's working out well. This one's very nice.
Yeah, I love that, man. Well, glad you guys made it there safe. Glad you guys are having a good shoot so far. I think with a little bit of luck, we'll meet Mr. DeProsperous. Maybe I think he said he had a couple of kids, a couple of sons.
Yep. Peter and Dante, and they're fans of yours, so they definitely want to meet you for sure. I don't know if it's you they want to meet or the Reverend.
I think the Reverend probably.
Right.
Really, Kim? Really? Why are we doing this tonight?
Right.
I mean, I've been having to watch some footage of your show, so I gotta fit I gotta fit in.
Alia would never
I
say
can't just
something
sit back
like
here
that.
and Alia.
My sweet
There's
Alia.
Alia.
But yes, Alia's in the chat. What's going on every day? Hey.
Hi, Alia.
Yes. That's
hope you feel better soon.
Hope you feel better.
She's being mean to me, Ollie. She's being mean to me.
I'm sure she's probably laughing.
She knows better.
Oh my goodness. Boy, a bunch of people here. Hey, Maribel, listen, I'm going to try best. I get negative comments from people and they're upset. I don't acknowledge them. They say hi to me and things and send me comments and stuff in the chat. I don't always see it. Usually I'm talking or singing a goofy song or trying to think of my next joke or my next question or whatever. So I don't always see the chats.
Right.
But yes, appreciate everybody being here.
There's
okay.
Lori.
I'm sorry. Go
hi,
ahead,
Lori. Sorry, just saying hi to a few people here in the chat. Russ. Susan has one for you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody, just come, just bring it. Bring it. Me against the world. Me against the world. Just like Tupac. I can handle it. All right. Okay, carbs counts here. Let's see. Highest carbs since the last show.
Highest carbs is the winner or the loser?
I don't know. I would say high carbs is you already feel bad, so we'll give you something if you had the high carbs, and you can be a winner if you had the most carbs. That way, maybe it'll help cheer you up.
Okay, right. Give you something to look forward to. I
guess.
Guess.
Sure. You had a rough week. At least you can come here and win a prize for it.
Right. You already know mine. 0.
Yeah, that's good. That's outstanding. I'm not too far behind. Just onions and peppers in my ground beef. That's it. Traces and traces.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Kim?
I'm trying to remember. Like, what time
Yeah.
frame are we talking? A week?
1 week. Yep.
Show
Okay.
Tuesday.
So I fixed some really good taco meat. So I had a couple of taco salads. Don't know exactly how many carbs that was, but
well, what was in there? Snickers bars? I mean, you got to tell us
well,
what's in there.
I made the mistake of putting some sour cream on top because, like, who could eat tacos without sour cream?
That doesn't sound like a mistake to me at all. That sounds delicious.
I mean, it's a mistake for me though, because the way my body reacts to the whole dairy thing, and it just it's a bummer, but you know, I can do it every once in a while, and then gotta cut it out.
Right.
So I don't know what number. Like, I mean, no more than 20 a day. I wouldn't think.
That's trace carbs. I mean, that's little.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. Come on, man. Tell us you had a sandwich or something. I mean, you want to win. You gotta want this.
Listen, I have not had a sandwich in, gosh, I don't even know how long. A long time. Like probably a year.
Okay, so sour cream is the highest carb thing you've had since the
lettuce.
I don't think the lettuce has more carbs than sour cream.
It's a big thing of lettuce. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think lettuce has many carbs.
It's mostly water. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, it sounds like
Russ wins.
I'm boring.
I had onions, red peppers, green peppers, and celery, all chopped up into little bits in my ground beef. So I would say there's probably in the whole pot that I made, there's probably 40 carbs worth. And I ate about a third of the pot. So 10, I'm the 10 carbs there. So that's it. I've been clean as the board of health because, as everybody knows, if you've been watching my last videos there, I had a little episode, and I am back in ketosis. I think I didn't blow today, but I blew Sunday and Monday, and I was. But you know, I'm made a video about it, and I'll talk about it later. But it was what I suspected. I was dehydrated. I knocked down 32 ounces of water before I went to bed, woke up the next morning and blew a number. So who knows? And
that's good because you had me Googling. I was up late Googling, like, what's wrong with Russ, you know?
Well, thank you.
Right.
I did learn a lot, and I'll talk about it briefly, but if you're dehydrated, no ketosis, you know. So it's for lots of different reasons. And you know, the whole water thing, I mean, it's not, you know, it's like I did talk to Dr. Hampton. I interrupted him. He was watching the Real Housewives of Atlantic City reruns. But I talked to him, and, you know, I was explaining, you know, we're taught drink when you're thirsty. And I'm not walking around thirsty every day. I mean, I drink when I'm thirsty, but it's not enough. And I did talk about, and I will, you know, I'll show my video, like a normal day, I was drinking like 32 to maybe 48 ounces of fluids.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And that's just not enough. So I'm trying to think back to my original blood test back in July or whatever. And the only thing I can think, because I haven't really changed my routine that much, but I ate a lot more vegetables back then. I used to eat like lettuce and tomato every day back in April and May, you know, and vegetables pretty regularly. I'd say at least every other week I made like some vegetables and ate them. So I'm just wondering if those vegetables I was eating back in those months that I don't eat anymore were giving me extra, you know, fluids. And then
and also if you're not eating as many vegetables or you're not eating as many carbs, you're going to pee off more, you know, more fluid. So you're gonna, I mean, I really notice when I get in a deep ketosis, I wake up and I'm like, gosh, I'm a little parched. Got to get that electrolyte water right off the bat. But I just do it for the first little bit, you know, like the first week or so here and there is needed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, the whole term carbohydrate is exactly what it is. You know, when you're eating carbs, it causes your body to retain water. So when you're not eating carbs, your body flushes the water. So yeah, by default, eating a low carb or zero carb diet, you kind of have to eat more water. Yeah, eat it. cut it with a knife and fork and eat it. Drink more water, and that's where having more salt and electrolytes to help you retain that water comes into play.
Well, that's great information for those, especially if you're just starting or whatever. But I knew all that,
right?
And I understood all that completely. But what I didn't understand for my personal self is I've got to drink even when I'm not thirsty.
Right.
I mean, I get thirsty and I drink. I mean,
Yep.
and but a typical, like I said, routine day for me is I'll get up around 8:30 or 9, and I don't eat or drink anything until sometime between 11 and 1. I have 2 cups of coffee with my first meal.
Mm-hmm.
Then I typically don't eat or drink anything until my second meal, which is usually between 5 and 7. I have a bottle of water.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about 24 ounces of coffee and 16 ounces of water. That's it. That's a typical day. Every so often, maybe I'm thirsty and I'll drink something in between, or maybe I get a little thirsty in the evening and drink something after, but not typically. And even that when I took my blood test, the day I took my blood test, I fasted, because you had to fast for the blood test. I got up about 8:30. The nurse got here about 11. I didn't have anything to eat or drink. I didn't have anything to eat or drink since about 10 o'clock before the PM the night before. And as far as I can recall, I just had like a bottle of water with my last meal. So, like I said, but I'm not thirsty.
Right.
So, the thing that I just wanted to share with people out there is maybe you're, not hitting your goals. Maybe you're having a stall. Maybe you're, just whatever. You don't feel like you normally feel, whatever. Maybe you need to drink more and you don't even know it because you're not thirsty.
Right. Yeah.
That's the takeaway I got from it is there are people out there. I mean, everybody knows I'm an odd bird, but there are, people out there who the oddest of birds. But but there may be people out there who are having, problems or issues or not, hitting their numbers because they have no idea that they're just mildly dehydrated.
Right. For sure. And for me, it was the coffee that was causing it too. So I had to force myself to drink more water because the coffee is a diuretic and it causes you to flush the water. So I didn't realize I had to force myself to drink more water to hydrate myself properly, but I didn't realize it was the coffee that I was drinking that was causing me to lose the water to begin with. So I would have still stayed at that same level of, drinking water and been fine, I think, if I had removed the coffee. So at least that's the way it was for me.
Well, the problem is like you don't check your blood, so how would you know if you're dehydrated? I mean, and same with me.
Right. I knew based on leg cramps. So that's the issue. I actually knew, when I was being dehydrated. And if I forced myself to drink more water, the leg cramps would go away.
Yeah, I know. I had leg cramps maybe once, maybe in around New Year's last year. I think in January, February or something. Didn't have any leg cramps, didn't have any of that stuff. But it kind of, like I said, when you put the pieces of the puzzle together, it kind of makes sense. It makes sense why I've maybe felt a little better when I took those electrolytes.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, I talked about that, when I got those sample pack of electrolytes and I took some and I kept taking them because I felt like just a little better after I took them. And I didn't know if it was the electrolytes or just the fact, I've been eating clean and I've been losing weight and, I couldn't tell. I always feel a little better, at some point between my weigh-ins, I feel a little lighter. I just feel a little better. So when I drank those electrolytes, I just felt a little lighter, a little better. And I just attributed it to the normal, I'm losing weight and whatever. But it may have been that I needed that and just didn't know. So I'm going to step my game up. I'm trying to drown myself, folks, is basically what I'm trying to tell you. Trying to drown myself. Every time I walk by a faucet, I just take a drink. I just stop what I'm doing.
So what's your experience with that, Kim?
I am always thirsty.
Okay.
Actually, I think I might have a autoimmune disease called Sjogren's or Sjogren's. I don't even know how to say it, but it's basically where you have really dry eyes and really dry mouth. So I keep this thing with me at all times, and I have for years. And so I'm just always thirsty. So I'm just pretty much always drinking all day long. I drink probably 5 or 6 of those a day. But what's funny is when I was on keto, I used to have leg cramps all the time. And on carnivore, I don't have any leg cramps at all. So I don't really know why that would be different, but
well, it's like for what I've learned is it's different for everybody, just like virtually everything.
Yeah,
but
sure.
there is a floor. 64 ounces really is the floor. Some people need more, but I mean, we know that obviously not drinking water is can kill you. I mean, you can die if you don't get water.
Right.
But we also know Dr. Berry's taught us that water is not a magic formula for losing weight or anything. You can't just drink gallons of water. You have all these diets that say, oh, if you drink this much, you'll lose so much weight. That's garbage. But 64 ounces seems to be about the floor, and then up to whatever you need, depending on your activity, your age. I mean, if you work outside in the sun digging ditches all day, obviously you probably need more. But for an average person who's lives an average life, 64 ounces or so is probably enough to be optimum.
So really that 8 glasses of water thing, it was just pretty much made up out of the sky from what Dr. Berry says.
Yeah. I mean, because like that's the perfect amount, because some people need more, some people need less, but there has to be a certain minimum number, because if 0 will kill you.
He just says drink when you're thirsty, and if you're not thirsty, then
I followed that, but that didn't work for me. Because
maybe it would normally work for you, but maybe you just where you had eliminated more carbs than usual, maybe it just got you a little drier for temporarily.
Right.
Possible, but I like I said, I mean, I've definitely changed my routine. I start every day with a bottle of water now. When I wake up, I don't even care. I just down it. I still drink my 2 cups of coffee, and I got a 42-ounce Yeti, and I'm gonna fill it up with water, tea, vodka, something. And
I love my Yeti.
Vodka.
I think everybody needs a Yeti.
Yep, I'm gonna add that to my routine, and we'll see what happens. But like I said, it was like overnight. I went from not blowing to blowing, so it made a difference to me. And I just want to share that with somebody out there might be going through the same thing. Maybe I'm all alone. I don't know.
Right, you are on many fronts.
Listen, that's right. But I'm making some change. I'm gonna make a change in my keto life. I'm gonna drink more water. Gotta get the fluids and electrolytes. So there you go.
I love that, Russ.
First song of the night.
You've already hit the vodka, haven't you?
Hey, there might be more. You never know. I'm full of surprises.
Right.
I'm full of surprises. I need electrolytes, lights, electrolytes.
Hey, everybody. This is my good friend Jeff the Prosperous here.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
I recognize him.
Peter and Dante, come on, Peter and Dante.
Hey, listen, we didn't even need a doorbell.
Mr. Buckeye. What's his first name?
Oh, stop.
Russ, I gotta tell you something. My sons here, Peter and Dante, ever since the 24-hour live carnivore event, whenever we wanna smile and laugh, we put on when you're the priest and you're praying to the prophets and can you do a little bit of the priest the praying to prophet shaky or something for me right now?
well, I tell you what, I won't do it now, but I'll tell you what I will do.
Sure.
Tell you what I will do. Adam, get a picture of those fine young men there. Send it to me. And the next sermon, the next message that the Reverend gives, I'm going to give him a shout out. How about that?
That's awesome.
You like that?
Thank you. That's amazing. Right. And I just walked in and I heard you kind of doing like a Michael Jackson type thing.
Man, listen, there's no telling when I'll break out into a song. You just never know. I sing goofy, silly keto songs. I do all kind of goofy stuff. Man. I'm a certified moron, man. That's basically
got that right.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you something, brother. This is the real honest truth.
Yes.
That is the best compliment that anybody could ever give me, is that when they want to laugh or smile, they put my channel on, because that's what my channel is for.
100%.
We got a lot of doctors and scientists and nutritionists and coaches and folks out here. I'm here. I'm a clown. I'm here to make you laugh, make you smile, and hopefully you learn some things too. I can point you to those doctors, point you to those people, but that's the best compliment anybody can ever tell me when I meet people and they're like, "Oh, you crack me up," or "Oh, you make me laugh," or "I was having a bad day and I watched one of your videos and I started smiling." That's what I do this for, brother. So I appreciate that.
Thank you, Russ. You know, myself, I've been going through something for the past like almost 2 years, and my sons, and someone like you, you're a blessing in my life, because you make me laugh. You make me laugh, and you make me feel calm and at ease and everything. So thank you. God bless you. God bless you. Okay.
I just get it. Just give me a minute. Just give me a
minute. I made him cry, guys.
Oh.
Who's the beautiful sister in the photo too? Right now. Sorry. Hi, Cam. Hi, Cam.
Yes, that's Nurse Kim. She's filling in for Alia tonight. But hey, man, thank you so much. That's
I'm sorry to intrude your guys' live event.
You're not at all.
I'll go take
you made it better.
Did I?
No, man. Listen, why don't you just introduce yourself to the world here? Tell people who you are, and tell a little bit about your story, and
that's amazing. Thank you.
Go right ahead, man. The floor is yours, brother. The floor is yours.
Hello, everybody. I wish I had a beautiful voice like Russ and I could sing you a note. But my name is Jeff, and I have a YouTube channel that I started not too long ago, inspired by those doctors that you guys speak about all the time, and inspired by my good friend Carrie Mann. And my channel is called Blessings on My Journey. I've been motivated to share my story. I have stage 4 colon cancer that has fully metastasized to the liver. I've been deemed inoperable, incurable. I'm terminally ill. I was supposed to be dead probably a year ago. And without treatment, I probably had 2 months to live back in April of 2022. But I found a community of people that have helped me a lot, and you're part of it, Mr. Buckeye, that make me laugh and smile and educate, and they educate me. Like Dr. Anthony Shafee, I'm really excited because Carrie Mann has arranged for me to do a live stream with Dr. Anthony Shafee coming up this Sunday. I've met Dr. Sean Baker. We did a stream together. Carrie Mann's also hooked me up with some cancer doctors like Thomas Seaford. He's a professor at Boston University. So I think like this whole YouTube world and community, keto, carnivore, it's full of such wonderful people. I got my new friend here, Adam, that we've been hanging out. These guys came to Canada to visit me. That's where we are right now. And I don't know how many times I've said the word "a" yet, but I'm sure a lot of you Americans are counting right now. But "a," I'm very blessed. I don't want to. I'm not here for anyone to make anyone feel bad about what I'm going through. All I ask is maybe if people are faithful people, you can pray for me and help me along my journey by sharing my story. And I want to help other people, because I think I'm doing really well. I'm a living test tube, so I want to help others. So thank you guys, Adam and Russ and Kim, for allowing me to jump on and just share that.
You're doing more than really well. You're putting Carrie and I through the paces.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like the Energizer Bunny. You're wearing us out. And it's hard to wear us out.
Thanks.
Yeah.
By trade, I'm a high school phys ed teacher, and I have been for 20 years. I'm a coach, and I kind of do that innately. But I'll tell you right now, and this is some good news that I think Thomas Seaford shared with us, and I'm living proof. Even though I have stage 4 cancer, I feel the best I've ever felt in my life, and I contribute that to my diet, especially carnivore, being in a state of ketosis, and fasting and exercising. Besides me be terminally ill, I feel the best I've ever felt in my life.
That's incredible.
Wow.
That is an incredible statement.
Thanks, guys. Peter and Dante, I don't know. Are you this pretty cool? Like, yeah, this is pretty cool that we're talking to you, Mr. Russ.
I think if Dante is comfortable saying it, I think he's got a message for Russ. One of his favorite sayings from Dr. Anthony Chafee. What does he say?
Plants trying to kill you.
Exactly. Plants are trying to kill you.
Get closer and tell them. Say it again.
Plants are trying to kill you.
There you go, man.
Love that.
Chafee's a good guy and a good sport. I needle him all the time, man. I know he wants to kick me out of his group. One time we were in a group. Oh, I know he does. I know. Well, hey, listen, this is a true story. If you can ask him, he'll tell you. One time we were in a group and somebody was talking about insomnia, like they couldn't sleep. And he answered the question and he came around to me and he looked at me and he just kind of looked at me, like just shook his head, like, here we go. And I said, hey, doc, I have a question for you. But first, somebody mentioned that they couldn't sleep. They were having trouble sleeping. I have that problem sometimes too. I just put on one of your live stream replays. Works every time. Right out. Man, everybody started laughing and he's just like, only you. I said, please don't kick me out of the group, doc. You see I need help. You see I got problems. I'm like, it's like, please don't. He's like, no, you're good. And I have to be honest with you. He commented, I did one on Dr. Barry, the Reverend hit Dr. Barry, and he commented, he's like, I love that. And I'm like, oh, you're next, Prophet Chafee. And he's like, oh, I don't know about that. And so in fairness, I have to say that before I aired it, he saw it first. He saw it before anybody else did. So I had to make sure, I don't want to. Actually, I do want to insult him, but I don't want him to know that I want to insult him.
So let me get this straight, because I'm entering the YouTube world a little bit. You guys are live, you guys together, like once a week?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a live show, man. You're on live, brother.
Every week.
Yeah,
I'm just a guest. I'm just a guest host. But
hey, what do you think? What do you think this is, like a FaceTime or something?
I was gonna say hi to your mom or something in the background.
hey, I guess okay, I will talk slower, brother. When I said say hey to the people and tell them who you are, that wasn't me, Adam, and Kim. That is the people.
the people.
Okay, hello, people.
Yes, that's right, man. You got people all over the world. As a matter of fact, we have a question from someone overseas, Susan E. Jeff, have your doctors looked into the nano knife? It works well on soft tissue like colon and liver.
Nano knife.
I don't know what that is, Susan. You may have to. I know. Listen, Mark and Mindy, Nanu. I remember that, but I don't think that's what she's talking about.
What's that person's name?
Susan.
Thanks, Susan. I'm gonna look it up. When I hear the word knife, I think of like operation surgery, but like they deem me inoperable. I'm at the point where they just want to try to make me live as long as I can with chemotherapy. I don't think chemotherapy is going to keep me alive too long. So that's why I've embedded my diet, my fasting, my exercise, my metabolic therapy, my supplements, stuff like that. But nano knife, I'm going to check it out for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. So do the fellas want to say anything else? I mean, they're sitting over there all quiet, man. I'm pretty sure when you're at home, you're a lot louder than this. Come on, fellas.
I'm good.
Come on. Hey, yeah, you can.
Peter, you're good. Peter's 15 and Dante's 13, so gotcha. they're trying to figure life out a little bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. No, what they're trying to figure out.
They like you, Russ.
Listen, what they're trying to figure out is where the girls are. That's what they're trying to figure out.
That's what I was trying to figure out when I was 15, for sure.
Yeah. Where the women at? Where the women at? But I ain't mad at you, fellas. I'm not going to get him in any trouble. No, that's awesome. Where's Carrie?
He's right here. He's filming me with my phone. Yeah,
Oh, that's
you know the
cool.
way the YouTube people work. They can't put a camera down.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So I do know a little bit about that. Well, if any of you guys have any, oh, Susan is in Ohio. I'm sorry, I saw the flag there, and thought,
He said she was from England.
yeah, I did.
That's a long way from England.
Hey, Ohio, that's right outside of London.
Right.
So
There is a London, Ohio, and we were just in London today.
Yes, we were. We were in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in London.
Canada.
We were in London, Ontario, Paris, Ontario. Yes.
We have a London and a Paris in Kentucky too.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and a Versailles, not Versailles. It's Versailles.
yes.
It's just embarrassing, really.
Yeah,
right.
if you're illiterate, it's for sales. That's right. If it zaps with high voltage, it saved a woman with 6 weeks to live, multiple tumors.
High voltage. This sounds a little bit similar to possibly. I do hyperthermia along with my chemo, which is radioactive waves that it's like a probe. It's almost like a microwave. It heats things up to a certain watts inside, and it localizes the chemo to attack the cancer cells. And I do that at a naturopath doctor. We actually, me, Adam, and Carrie went to visit my naturopath doctor today, and he explained it. And I think there might be a video coming out soon on that. But I'm gonna look it up. Anything zap. Hey, the stage I'm at, I want to zap the. Sorry, my language. I want to zap at anything, right? If I can.
Yes, family show, brother. Family show.
Sorry.
Hey, and by that I mean doesn't mean bring your family. That means that means.
Yeah, it's bedtime soon. You guys got to go to bed. We got to leave.
Oh, well, listen. We don't want to hold anyone past their bedtime now. If you got to get your sleep, got to get your rest.
I heard you talking about sleep when I came in. Was that right or no? No, you were talking about water. What was he talking about? Water.
Yes.
Can you just, what were you saying about water? Because
I found out I was having some trouble being in ketosis and some things, and found out after taking a blood test that I was mildly dehydrated, and had no idea. I mean, I wasn't thirsty. I never had cramping, anything like that, and so I've upped my water intake and that sort of thing.
How many glasses or cups a day are you drinking now?
Well, I was drinking between 32 and probably 48 ounces a day of fluids, and that was kind of a normal day for me. And like I said, I wasn't thirsty. I'm not thirsty now. I mean, well, of course I drink a little bit more now, but I've just learned talking to folks that if you're dehydrated, you ain't going to be in ketosis, because you need to be properly hydrated, without going into all the science behind it. But 64 ounces really is kind of a floor for most people. I mean, everybody's a little different, but that's what I've been told by, I don't know if you're familiar with Dr. Tony Hampton.
Carrie has introduced me to him. Yes, now I am.
You don't need to know him. But yeah, he's not. You don't need to know him. But
I think that's great. The water thing. My question for you is, because I'm learning, I want to learn as much as possible from everybody.
I don't know why. What you trying to learn how to write goofy songs or something? No.
Wait. What is there a certain part of the day that you stop drinking water? Because we're
taught to drink when we're thirsty.
No, so he doesn't pee the bed. He does.
That's right.
Around 8.
I drink when I'm thirsty. I'm not walking around thirsty all day. I mean, I'm just not thirsty. But now I drink when I'm not thirsty. And it's funny too, because I mean, now I have to say, when I was young, and I know this is hard for people to believe, but I was young and athletic at one time. But I did yes. But I did have some problems even then. I didn't drink enough, and I would cramp and things like that in games and stuff like that. So it's kind of something that's gone with me through my life. But I'm not thirsty. I just don't drink that much. But I need to, like I said, drink more. And even when I'm not thirsty, but I've heard it said, and again, I don't know if it's true, that when you're thirsty, it's too late. if you're thirsty, you're already slightly dehydrated. You should drink before you're thirsty, not. So I don't know what to believe. I'm so confused, Jeff. I'm so confused.
So I am too, but you're starting to make me more confused.
I told you not to ask me. I told you.
Listen, every week.
Hey, this man said I want to learn something and then asked me a question. Brother, the only thing you can learn from me is patience. Ask Adam. He'll tell you.
So you said something earlier about me sending you a photo, and you'll add my boys and me to when the next time you do like a ceremony, like a faith-based ceremony.
No, I will be probably record the Reverend. The Reverend has to be inspired to come out. He doesn't just wake up in the morning. You got to have some inspiration. So there will be an inspirational message from the Reverend. I'd say within the next 2 to 3 weeks. If I had to make a guess, within the next 21 days or so, the Reverend will have an inspirational message for the ketogenic believers. And if he sends me a picture, just like I have pictures of Chafee and Hampton, I will figure out a way to include them in the inspirational message. These things I don't. Adam will tell you, I'm kind of spontaneous. I don't really do a lot of planning or thinking. It's part of my charm. I don't think much.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
Listen, I thank you for talking to us tonight, to be honest with you. Okay. Well, all you guys. We're
well, I didn't really have a choice. You kind of just bogarted your way into our show, but that's okay. That's okay. That's all right. Yeah, you just came in and sat down and started talking. I mean, I'm kidding, brother. I'm kidding. Jokes. I got jokes, man. That's where I keep all my jokes right here. These are all jokes.
All right, guys. Just say goodbye.
Okay, bye.
All right. See ya.
Bye.
Nice
to meet you guys.
Thanks, Jeff.
Yeah, man. That was great, man. It was great to meet him. What an inspiration, man. What an inspiration.
Yeah, for real.
And you know something, man, I'll tell you, I've learned this. I'm lucky that I've learned this through my life, is that when you look at somebody and you see somebody, you have no idea what they're going through. You have no idea their struggle. If I met that guy out somewhere, I'd have no idea what he's going through and what he's struggling with and that, because he just got a joy and a spirit and he laughs and man, listen, I'm lucky I do hear it, from time to time from people that I help them and that I make them laugh and smile and stuff. But man, I can't think of anybody that I'm more proud of that I can be a clown than for a guy like that.
Well,
what a great spirit! What a great energy! What just a good dude.
That's good words, and I promise I won't crack on you at this point. So I don't think it's.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Listen,
appropriate, but yeah, Jeff is a tremendous guy, and I'm truly honored and blessed to have met him and call him a friend now. So he's definitely a blessing on my journey as well.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
It's amazing how many wonderful people you meet in this community.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's overwhelming at times,
I wish I was one of them. I wish I was one of them. I just can't help myself. I'm a jerk. But and I really will. I'll think of something. I'll come up with something. Like I said, you send me a picture of the boys and I'll figure something out. We'll get them in there. We'll definitely get them in there.
They're both carnivores too.
I love it.
Wow.
The five of us stopped at McDonald's today and got hamburger patties. We got 31 hamburger patties.
I hope you ordered from the a la carte menu.
We did. Yeah, they thought that was a little strange, but they were actually pretty good.
Yeah. Wendy's is better, but if you ever have a Wendy's patty,
right?
We're Ohio people.
Right.
Headquartered in Ohio. But no, that's awesome.
What do they have in their burgers? Is it just meat, salt, and water like McDonald's, or?
Yeah. But it's just the patty's a square patty, and it's
Right.
a little thicker, and I think it's more flavorful. But I don't know. I mean,
juicier, and
I think so. Yeah, it's just
all around better.
I guess Nurse Kim agrees with me.
I think it is.
Right.
I love Wendy's.
Yeah. Wendy's has the best burgers to me.
Right.
But everybody has something different.
And also, I went to McDonald's last night and got a double quarter pounder with cheese and with no bun. And they were like, no bun. I'm like, yeah, no bun. Anyway, so then I get home and I've got 2 pieces of cheese and 1 patty. I'm like,
oh what? Man, come on.
And it said right on it, double quarter pounder. I'm like, did somebody eat the other one?
It's like they probably got, like brain not computing, no bread.
And the girl had to tell him, get her a fork. She can't eat it with her fingers. Like, well, I can't. I mean, I've done it before.
Right. You know who she is?
I just drive down the road holding a patty.
That's what I'm saying. That's how well played, young lady. Well played. That's how we did it. Yeah, no, I don't do all that. I'm like, give me a triple, nothing but mustard, and you can't put too much mustard on it. You can have it running in the bag, nothing but mustard. And I don't tell them no bun and all that because it just confuses them, and they're like, you know how it is at the drive-through anyway. It's like you're in a foreign country or something. It's like you pull up this drive-through and all you hear is, and I'm like, yes, I'll have it, and it's like, pull forward. Like that's the only thing you can understand. The whole thing. I'm not going to tell the story here, but I have a story of the worst restaurant I ever went to. One day I'll tell the story. I thought I was being punked by Ashton Kutcher. It was so bad. And, it's like, I don't know why they have the most illiterate person on the microphone. I don't know. It's like they take an IQ test, and it's like whoever has the lowest IQ here, give them the microphone and put them in the drive-thru. I don't understand how it works. It's like you're genius level. Yeah, you get on them fries over there. You work the fries. You and your genius, you and your high IQ. Yes, you just open bun wrappers, and you come over here. You the illiterate one. Take this microphone and take these orders.
It sounds like a lot of workplaces, honestly. I mean,
I don't know what that's about. But in any event, I did have something that I wanted to talk about, and I may make a video about it. I've heard this word a couple of times, and I don't remember hearing it. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention, but I've heard it on a few live streams, and somebody even put something in the comment. You're a moderator, or moderators like you, or can do this and this and that, and I'm not a moderator, and
what, for your YouTube channel?
I thought you meant a mod, like on the YouTube.
Oh no, for
on the YouTubes,
like moderation. I guess that's what they mean. They're like, oh, you're a moderator, or you're a moderation person, and that. And it came up on a stream. I think I was watching. Maybe it's Carnivorous Grandma. Maybe or maybe it's my girl Christy. I think they were on there together. But in any event, we were talking about, and a lot of people are talking about the holiday season and what you're going to do when you go to your friends and family's houses. Are you going to sit there and mean mug everybody with your, with your meat stick in your hand, or are you, are you going to whack? Are you going to use your meat stick? Or are you going to whack somebody with a beef jerky link or something? Or are you going to eat some and try to moderate, So to me, I just wanted to talk and see what people thought about this. Imagine that me with a different opinion than everybody. Can you imagine such a thing?
No, not at all.
To me, moderation is trying to, eat a little bit of something on a regular basis. Like if I went out and bought a gallon of ice cream and put it in my freezer and said, I'm just going to have, 1 tablespoon or 2 every week. Okay,
Right.
that's moderation to me. You have something that you're eating on a regular basis. You're just trying to eat a little bit of it instead of like eating the whole thing or whatever.
Right.
That's
Well,
different
from my perspective, that would be slowly poisoning yourself. But go ahead.
Just once in your life, try to play nicely with the other kids, Adam. Would you just one time?
Yeah, do it.
Mr. Kettle Corn, can we just,
Right.
it's like, here, okay, I'm going to do it a little different. Let's say you had a 55-gallon drum of salsa and a 55-gallon bag of corn chips. How about that? Is that better for you there? Is that better for you, salsa man?
Right.
Okay. Okay. And you say, okay, I've got this big bucket of salsa and this big bag of chips, and I'm just going to have a little bit of it, just a little bit here and there. Okay, I can't do that. That's trying to moderate. But if you say, hey, on Thanksgiving Day, I'm going to go to my Uncle Fred's house. He lives 200 miles away. And when I get there, I'm going to not even think about it. I'm going to eat what I want. Maybe I'll have some, maybe I won't, blah, blah, blah. And then you do what you do and you come back home where you don't have any of that stuff. And when you're back to your routine, I don't think that's moderation. I think that's just saying, hey, this is my normal. This is how I normally live. This is a day that's out of my normal. Does that make sense?
Agree.
Okay. Because I don't think I think I'm more strict than people think I am. I really do. I think when people think I'm just, in here smashing Krispy Kremes and ordering DoorDash every day, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm really."
Maybe you just tell it all,
Well, that is true. I do tell them probably more than I should. But I just wanted to see what other people thought, if they thought that's still moderation. Like you're still saying, I'm going to eat these things every so often. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not the same as bringing it in. If I go to Sam's Club and get a big canister of M&Ms and I set them in there in my kitchen and say, well, I'm just going to have a few M&Ms, every weekend or so. I'm just going to have a handful and that's it. No shot. It'd be just like if I lived with somebody who was making Thanksgiving dinner every day. Yeah, no chance. It's going down.
Yeah, you're just basically saying you made a decision for that day and you went back to doing the right thing. Yeah, that's not moderation. That's just making a choice, and that's a personal decision for you. That has nothing to do with moderation.
It's like a conscious decision to eat off plan for that day.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and I think I just am kind of I'm not very strict about the mentality of it. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Like, I go in there. Some people are like, they put on the armor, man, the battle armor, and they're like, I'm going into enemy territory. It's Thanksgiving Day at my grandma's house. And I'm ready for war. They're going to have the enemy's going to be in there with, whereas I'm like, hey, going in here and we'll see what happens.
Right. Yeah.
So sometimes I have some, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have a little, sometimes I don't really think about it that much, but I'm lucky I don't have the influences in the house. Like if I, had it around me every day. But even when my family's here and stuff like that, I don't eat what they eat every day. They might be here for a week. I have a little this, a little that, but I'm most of the time eating what I eat. So speaking of that, what are you guys doing for the holiday? We'll have that conversation. Might as well.
Kim?
Well, we usually cook here, and we usually have my husband's family over, and just I'll eat what I eat. I'll eat some turkey, and I might have some potatoes. For me, potatoes is a nice cheat, a nice off-plan thing, because I can do it without totally overdoing it, and I won't feel like total garbage the next day. So, I just have to be careful with like wheat and stuff. It just doesn't. I haven't been able to eat that in years. But yeah, nothing exciting. Just I might eat a few veggies that day, but pretty boring.
There you go.
Mm.
You know me, Russ.
Yeah, kettle corn and salsa.
You got it. Ribeye for me.
Yes, all right. You're not sous videing anything. You better start it now if you want it for Thanksgiving.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try tomahawk on Thanksgiving and one on Christmas and leave it at that.
Yeah.
That sous vide takes longer than throwing out the turkey.
Yes, it does. You can probably thaw a turkey that way.
Yeah. Sous vide is French for we're gonna eat next week.
Right.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
We've had this. This is Paw Beater or Pennsylvania Beater. I don't know. Russ, I watched the interview with Dr. Barry, Coach, and it about killed me. Well, we don't want that. We want you to live a long and healthy life.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of stuff in common pre-carnivore. I'm a Band-Aid puller, though. I do like your 90-10 concept. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just try to be practical. I'm a big believer in, like, when I start something new in my life or even in my work, my business or whatever, to try to begin with the end in mind and think about what I want this to be ultimately and what can be achieved ultimately. And that's just how when I decided I wanted to do this, that's kind of how I went about it. I just went into it thinking, I could not just eat meat and water the rest of my life. There's no shot. It's not going to work for me. I have zero chance of that ever happening. But I want to do this for the rest of my life. I have to put something together that I can do, that I know I can do, that I know I can sustain, that I can do until they carry me out of somewhere feet first. And so I just kind of came up with the philosophy like, hey, I've got to stay on this thing 90% of the time. The other 10, life happens. And, knock on wood, I've been able to keep up with that and do that. And I'm happy with my results. And it fits me. Other people are not built that way. And I understand that. And that's the beauty of our life. You can do it your way. So got a weigh-in coming up tomorrow. I'm not that excited about it. But to answer the question, I will be going down to my Uncle Joe's house in Fort Myers, Florida for the holiday. There will be nothing but forks clinking and lip smacking, probably going down about 1:00 p.m. And I will be there with a fork clinking and lip smacking. What's at the end of that fork? Only God knows. There will be some fat and protein. I promise you that. There will be that. And I'm pretty much over the sugary drinks. The last few times, like when I was out last month and stuff, when I went a little bit off of my norm, no sugary drinks, not a sweet tea, not a Kool-Aid, not a fruit punch, not a nothing. So I see myself doing that. I see myself probably sticking something close to that. There'll be some macaroni and cheese, some yams, and mashed potatoes and gravy and all those wonderful things. There might even be some pumpkin pie in my future, but I don't think I'll be drinking the sweet tea this year. That'll be my guess. But weigh-in coming up, I'm not looking forward to that. I just don't. We'll see. I don't know what it'll be, and I have to admit, I feel like I lost a month, but it's my fault. I've learned two things that I'm not ever going to do again. One, I'm going to stay hydrated, make sure I do that. And B, I'm never going to go 2 or 3 or 4 weeks without blowing into my meter. Because if I'd have blown maybe a few weeks ago and seen I wasn't in ketosis, I don't know what I would have done because I wouldn't have guessed dehydration. I wouldn't have guessed that. But I could have maybe, asked or, tried something different. But we'll see. I may be pleasantly surprised. I don't know.
Awesome. There you go.
There you go.
So I'm going to give a couple updates on my channel. So I had a video released. What is today? Tuesday? Yesterday. with Pastor Jimmy. He's a pastor of a fairly large church down in Texas. And yeah, I encourage everybody to go check out that video. He's got some very inspiring words for everybody. Really great guy. Connected with him well. It was a really great interview. So go check that out. We did a live stream today with Jeff DeProsperous today that you just met just a little bit ago. He went through his regimen that he uses for his cancer protocol with supplements. In case anybody was wondering about that, I know a few people had questions about that. And he went through the whole gambit of it and explained each and every one of those supplements for his regimen. And I encourage everybody to go watch that live stream from earlier today. And in terms of what's coming up next, we have a little bit more filming tomorrow to do, and then we're heading back home on Thursday. And I have a lot of work with business to get done, so I'll probably be YouTube silent for just a little while, at least until the cookout. So that's what I've got going on. What about you guys?
We're off next week, but
that's right.
Yeah. There's no show next week for all those watching. We are taking a break. We'll all be traveling over the holiday time, so we're going to take next week off. We'll be back on the 29th, I think that is, or 28th.
Right.
I'm not sure which day that is. But if I'm not mistaken, I think Carnivorous Grandma is going to be on.
Awesome.
Yeah. Love her.
Yep.
So
spent some time with her in Chicago. Really, really awesome lady. I love Robin. She's got a great personality. She's just a great overall wonderful person to be around.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. So Nurse Kim, what do you have going on your channel? And tell the folks that may not know you where they can find you and what they can expect on your channel.
Well, I am Nurse Kim on YouTube at Nurse Kimberly Lane. It was Nurse Butter for a couple of days, but I changed it back. That was just a joke. So yeah, you can find me there. And basically I talk a lot about my carnivore journey. I think I'm right around 190 days now. I'm not real good about keeping up with it, but if you can do the math from May 5th to now, whatever that is, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 180 on Halloween.
Okay.
So, so I just talk about basically my own personal experience, and I do little tests on myself and tell you the results. And then my best video so far has been my basically what all symptoms I had before carnivore. And that's going to be part of a series. I just haven't worked up to doing the second part in the series yet. But the next part of the series, I'm going to tell like more information about results as far as like weight loss and, things like that. So it's just very, very exciting.
That's awesome.
Love that. I love that. Well, Kim is a sweetheart.
Oh, and also, I have to add one more thing. And also I have a book club every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's called the Low Carb Book Club. Very original name. And cool. We've done that 2 weeks in a row now. And right now we're reading The Obesity Code by Jason Fung. And so come on over and check it out.
Yeah, very cool. That book actually, Who's Your Carnivore, Brett, he actually donated that as a door prize at the meetup in Chicago. So
cool.
That was the first time I'd ever heard of that book. So I read the back of it and I was like, oh, this looks pretty cool. I might want to buy that and read it.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Carnivore Kip's in the building. I smoked brisket while working from home today. My man.
Hey, Kip.
Listen, that dude right there, Smoke Daddy. That's my man. If he smoked a pair of flip-flops, I swear I'd take a bite.
Right.
I'm telling you, man. Yeah, he's something else with that smoker.
Yeah, Kip, we see you. We wish you lived closer to Chicago too. We debated on possibly flying you out to Chicago, but logistically, we didn't think that it would work out, but we're definitely looking to get down south and get connected with you at a meetup for sure.
Yeah, you don't wish you lived closer to Chicago, brother. Trust me on that. You're good where you're at. All the folks in Chicago is trying to get down here right now. I can tell you. I can promise you that. Hey, listen, if you guys are around Jacksonville, like I said, man, come on anytime. I can host something here if you want or whatever. We'll put it together. I'm not
absolutely.
Just don't ask me to cook nothing or clean nothing. But I have deluxe accommodations. You're welcome to use them.
Awesome. We definitely appreciate that.
Yeah. So I don't know why Carrie is Carrie right there with you?
I don't know.
Why? Oh, is he busy?
Yeah, Carrie's here.
I don't know why. Why didn't he come on? Why didn't he get on camera? Was he think I'm gonna roast him or something?
I told you, Jeff is running us ragged. This guy's like the Energizer Bunny.
I gotcha.
He's got
man.
more energy than I
Look at over there.
Yep.
Listen,
What's going on, Russ? How's it going?
Listen, I'm kind of offended. I can't believe that I'm on a live and you didn't want to talk to me, man. What is up with that? Where is the love?
I was holding the camera for Jeff and the boys. Got to document
an hour ago. He left an hour ago. What are you talking?
We were all sitting over there like giggling, listening to your guys' conversation.
Listen, I don't blame you for not wanting to talk to me, man. You are Kerry Man Jr. You know, I'm just grateful you even know who I am, brother. I'm grateful you even know.
I love talking to you, Russ. Always a good laugh.
Yes. And that touched my heart, man, that he would say something like that to me.
Oh, I didn't know this was Nurse Kim. Hey, Nurse Kim.
Yep.
Yeah.
How are you?
Hey.
How have you been?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
Yeah, forget Russ.
Yeah.
I can't blame you. I'm most of the time I ain't saying nothing worth hearing.
Hey, did you tell Russ about what I did yesterday?
What'd you do?
With my friend Jeff over there?
Oh no, I didn't.
Russ would love this story.
Yeah.
Oh, can I show him a picture?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me show you. This is
you took a stick to an outhouse?
No, there's no out. Man, we had Adam and I were so happy when we found this place and saw that they had a working toilet.
Yeah.
This is a picture I sent my wife yesterday. I texted her this, Russ, and there was no caption or explanation whatsoever. This is what my good friend Jeff over there had me do with him yesterday.
I don't know if I can.
Gonna focus.
Can't see it. I just see a blur, and it looks like some people with no clothes on. Are you sure you the right picture there?
I thought it was a gas pump.
Can't see it. Maybe Adam can email it to me or something. I can put it up. But yeah.
What is it?
I see knuckles and a blur.
He looks like. Is it an X-ray?
It's myself and Jeff with our shirts off, standing next to a bathtub with a rubber ducky.
So what are you guys doing? Chafee impressions or something? I mean, what?
Yeah. Oh my god! Is that a calendar picture?
Yeah, we're working on the calendar. Oh, we gotta get Jeff on the calendar.
I'm trying to. Okay, two things. A, I'm trying to figure out why you would want to do that, and second, I'm trying to figure out why you'd want to show anybody a picture of that.
I have a weird sense of humor.
Yes. Actually, it was a blessing. That's the keto gods shined upon you and made it a blur when you hit the screen with it there. I think that don't do that.
And what did Jen? And what did Jen think about that?
Listen,
she said, "You need to come home right now."
Yes.
That was it.
I'm gonna do you like I did Dave Mack. Just stop, Carrie. Don't say another. I'm gonna, as your counsel in this matter, I'm just gonna say don't say anything.
I'll have to show you the picture another time. It was a cold plunge in a. And it was very cold.
Yeah.
Jeff and I went in there for 3 minutes.
See if I can pull up.
Yeah, brothers don't. Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
Me neither.
Yeah, we don't do that.
He emailed it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Yeah, brother. Hey, the brothers are cool.
Here.
Yeah, the brothers are cool already. We don't have to do any of that. You know,
Brothers are cool.
Yeah.
It's not here yet.
But no, that's awesome. Not like we're trying to do a live show or anything here.
No. Hey, hold up. Hey, tell Kip to keep everybody.
Yeah, what's going on with Carnivore Kip? Is he on here right now?
Yeah, he's on there.
Yeah, see, man, comment. One day I'm going to teach Carrie how to cook. Yes, I told him this, and I'm gonna tell you. You guys had a smoking challenge. a smoker challenge. You guys were trying to smoke stuff.
Yes, we had that. I believe I won that one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, but it's like, I'm like, are you guys kidding? What if you really want people to watch that? You got to raise the stakes, man. Whoever loses, the other one gets to smoke them. That's it. If you ain't willing to die for it, you don't believe in it. That's how I feel about it, man. So
right.
whoever loses,
I found a picture, but this is not the same picture. But
this one's even more funny because Adam's in it.
Yeah, I wanted to get a picture with two naked men.
Yeah, you got it.
That was what I said before I took it.
Yeah, this is there you go.
That's what we did yesterday.
Yeah,
with no context. This is
yeah.
Yeah.
I have a weird sense of humor, but I thought that was pretty funny.
Right.
Jen said you need to come home right now. I thought you were doing some good stuff out there. Not bathing with other men.
Yeah. Well, and to think, I was just about to say, man, I wish I could have been there, but
I was just about to say, Russ, when are you coming out? Come on, let's go.
After that picture, probably never. Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you're a betting man, put $10 on never. Yeah, that's and that'll be too soon from the picture I saw there. We don't do that. But it looks like you guys had a great time, and what's
we had a wonderful time.
Yes, what's done in Canada stays in Canada. That's I guess how it goes. So, that man's got kids. Can't believe you do that to him. All right, man. We're gonna wrap up this carnival, man. Kerry, it's good to see you, brother. God bless you. Godspeed to you. I think the world of you, man, and what you're doing for everybody, and all that stuff, man. So we'll catch up. Like I said, man, you got to get down here. It's perfect time, man. Wait till the snow starts flying, and then plan a trip down here.
I'm gonna be down in your neck of the woods around December, so we'll have to connect up for sure.
Love that, man. I don't know where you're going to be. I'm up in Northeast Florida. I think you're going to be down more south and west of me, but we'll figure something out. We'll figure something out and put it together. That's for sure. So, and then as far as me, is what I got coming up on the channel, folks. I got some keto conversations coming up. I think Carnivorous Grandma, we're going to have Rick, Charger Mopar, and I've got some cooking videos, and I've got an update to my blood work and that kind of stuff. So, same old stuff. Probably have the Reverend maybe here in the next few weeks. We'll probably do something new. So we'll do what we can to make you laugh and smile and leave all the hard work to Kerry and Adam. So as always, man, I want to thank everybody for coming. Thanks so much, Jeff, if he's back there listening, for coming on with the boys. Kerry, Adam, Nurse Kim, thank you so much for filling in for us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, anytime. And as I said, we will not be here next week, family. Next week we'll be off for the holidays, and then we'll be back the week after that. So we will see you then. As always, wish you the best. And
we grilling, baby.
We grilling, baby. We grilling, baby.
We grilling, baby.
We grilling, baby.